Hey everyone, this is Alessandro. Welcome back to my channel. Couple of days ago, I had a Q&A session with Animation Mentor. By the way, guys, thank you for hosting me. It was really fun. And during the moment, one of the topics that we talked about it was about AI. You know, guys, there is a lot of fear, uncertainty about AI and how this will impact, potentially our job as animator. And if you see one of my other video, I can reassure them today it's not gonna be so drastic and it's not gonna necessarily take away the job from us. And coincidence today, I saw a video. There was also a demo of a tool where potentially you can type a few words and it's gonna spill out some animation for you that you could potentially apply to your rig or whatever. And this video is another reinforcement of even people who do this kind of tool, this kind of software, are completely disconnected from the reality. You can see that they're not an animator, and you can see they have zero understanding of what animator is, because probably they're watching a movie, they're watching a video game, they see a character moving, and they're thinking about, okay, animation is just about moving limbs, making the character move and do whatever action you describe it, right? Which is not the case. So first of all, I understand this tool was a work in progress, but many times I was typing something and it didn't give me anything at all, right? I was typing, hey, let the character do a run wall like a ninja, the character is playing with his phone or something, and it didn't spill out any result, right? But a few times that, for example, it did, for example, I have a character kicking a ball, right? You give a few examples, and again, are very extremely generic motion that look like done from motion capture, first of all, which we already have as a technology, but also it doesn't understand any context. It just gives you a character kicking a ball with a few variation, and that's not how animation works. I'm sorry to break it up for all of you that you are try so badly to put AI into this one, and because you want to make things cheaper. Animation, like many other disciplines, it just doesn't work like this. Okay, it needs context, right? It needs who is this character, first of all? What is this character physicality, weight, attitude, personality? Is this character angry? Is this character play with a friend, so it's playing very friendly, right? Is doing the last match of his life of the World Cup, right? What kind of style do you want? Do you want a very realistic style, more exaggerated, right? And of course, those input, even if you can write them correctly, it's very difficult for a machine understand human emotion and acting. Okay, yes, it can capture generic stuff, but it's not gonna be able to understand human emotion. Bottom line, that's what it is. It's just a machine copy from things here and there. All right, that's what it is. Even assume it's understanding and creating something new. Again, it's not gonna put any soul, any artistry into this one. I can give you a very practical example, guys. Like a few months ago, one of my students did an animation where the character basically was chasing a squirrel and is jump around and at some point kind of smash against the wall, right? And when we were working together, me and the animator, I was guiding him, obviously being his mentor, but I told him, hey, when he smash against the wall, let's try to have this kind of specific line of action where the character laying flat on the wall and then the legs behind in the way with a certain line of action of the spine, the shoulder overlapping those things, right? Because as animator, you want to have, in a certain moment, you want to have perfect control on the silhouette, because you are creating something artistically, like a drawing, right? And your director, if he's good, if he knows what he's doing, he will help you to achieve this feeling. Or maybe he has something completely different, he likes a different style, he wants the pose to look something completely different, and good luck to try to say that with a prompt. All right, so it's going to be very difficult, almost impossible, because you cannot have this kind of control, right? And of course there are other things. It's not just about modify a pose, because someone could say, hey, but Alessandro, you take the pose and modify and sculpt it, but at least the rest of it is done by the AI. Again, it doesn't work like this, because in order to get to that pose, you need to have certain mechanics. You need to have a certain speed that will lead the character going really fast and slam against the wall, right? And it doesn't work that you can just take a section and speed it up like this, because just it will look like you are doing basically a fast forward on your video. It doesn't work like this. The motion needs to be different, the mechanics needs to be different, so all that section needs to be redone, okay? And of course there are plenty of other examples, even in that animation, many other animation, where you want to have this kind of control. And again, at the moment, and probably even for the middle long future, we are not gonna get any tool that could help us to do anything. What would be amazing, for example, if I could draw something, I could draw the poses that I want in 2D, and the AI is able to do an animation that match my poses that I draw. That would be an amazing tool that will still leave me in control of the action of the pose that I want, and I can draw the main breakdown and the main things, and it does the rest perfectly, so I can fully focus on those things. Right? This would be a better way of doing it. But people who are just using random prompt like this and hoping to get something, it doesn't look good at all. And you know what the people who are excited about this are people who are non-animator, right? First of all, because they think they can get stuff for free, for cheap, and people who are not good in animation, people who are not good and they don't want to put the effort. They think, oh, finally I have a tool that will do the job for me, and I just have to sit at home and prompt something, right? Again, doesn't work like this, because guess what? If you can do it, another 10 million of people can sit on their desk and prompt, and you're gonna get the same average garbage that nobody wants, and you are not valuable at this. You have zero value, because I guess anyone else who has some fingers can do exactly the same thing as you. All right, so don't be happy because you're not making yourself more valuable. Now, even assuming we arrive to a point where, you know, AI is really going to help us to make things faster, people will always want professional animators. They know the craft really well, and they know to use those tools to make things shine a lot more and make really the best of the best, right? They don't want a mediocre people that they are not able to do good animation, so that they rely on AI to do for them. Okay, so that's kind of the reality. So again, this is one of the things I want to share. First of all, because don't panic that you think AI is gonna take your job as animator. Ain't gonna happen, at least anytime soon. Second, there could be way where AI could be used in a better way and gives more power to the artist, right? And second, if you're hoping AI do things for you because you're not doing good at your job, you're choosing the wrong career, guys. I'm sorry to break it up for you, but that's how it is. All right, guys, short video I wanted to do today, and I hope you enjoy. See you next time. Ciao.